I just recorded an entire reading for the collective. I went to go save it and it deleted. So let's go ahead and try this again. What is the message you may need to hear right now? The message that I was getting before was there's a lot of hustle and bustle, feeling of overstimulation, feeling maybe overcrowded, stressed. Maybe it's time to relocate. Maybe it's time to change homes. Maybe it's time to get a new vehicle. Maybe it's time to level up in a career. Whatever the case may be, whether it be personal, financial, spiritual, or emotional, patience was highlighted. Patience feeling like the key test for many of us. What is patience? Patience to me is the ability to sit back when you want to respond. Sit back when you want to act out. Sit back when you want to go and say something. Sit back when you want to act impulsively. Sit back when it's time to listen to someone else speak instead of jumping to cut them off to input your opinion or whatever the case may be. Patience is something that is tested and evolves over time, and patience is something I feel is required in life because sometimes it's not so much all about us. Sometimes when people go to talk and you want to get out of the conversation, or you don't really want to listen to them, or don't want to buy whatever they're selling, sometimes patience can even help others more than it could help ourselves. Maybe that person needs to get that off their chest, or maybe that item that they're trying to sell you, but you're just so in a rush to get past them, maybe it's something you might need in the future. Examples I'm getting, but again, hustle and bustle is the energy. I kept getting hustle and bustle, like there's a lot of hustle and bustle. You maybe could be trying to figure out more streams of income. This could be a lot about new friendships as well. Relocation, where are you going next? What's your next movement? What's your next plan? 2025 will be coming very soon, and a lot of us are preparing for a better future, preparing for the next step, preparing for that next level. And again, patience could be tested. Patience is always tested, right? But specifically in this time right now, we're getting strength, and it's required of you to have that strength, again, to pull in that strength, because again, maybe in the past you didn't have the patience to listen to somebody who might have that best advice for you. I really feel like it's a time of releasing what you already know in order to allow this new version of yourself to shine through, the improvement of what you've been working on when it comes to your inner worth, your own personal growth and development, like creating more boundaries for yourself and more responsibility in a healthy way is what I'm getting as well. You're shedding a lot of skin, and it's healthy for yourself. It is, but it's time to embrace it and allow this change to come in. And again, it comes with having patience. And that also goes for having patience with yourself in the sense that you are going through changes and releasing old things, patterns, behavior, people, places, just attachment styles that we all learn to engage in at one point or another in our lives. So it's relatable. Understand that everything that you're going through right now, God has a plan. It's up to you to just go with the flow, even in the chaos, even in the midst of the madness. And the midst of the madness came up in my last reading as well. You know, and I feel like that's still collective energy, that some of us are still learning to stay still within ourselves, because again, the hustle and bustle of the world and responsibility that we do have, it's now time to hold on to the responsibilities and improve on how we handle and maintain. I think maintain is a key word. Maintain our responsibilities in order to relieve any stress that our responsibilities may be taking away from us. And I feel like this is relatable to somebody out there in the collective, because I can also resonate with this energy. And I know I'm not the only one in this energy. And it's Pisces energy I'm feeling as well. Going with the flow, the fluidity, the whimsical energy of feeling it, of feeling our emotions, and after feeling it, understanding the root of our emotions and really digging deep with settling in the sense that it's okay, not settling, embracing. I don't want to settle. See, that was a mistake. That's a pure example of what I'm saying. Words are just coming out, right? And I didn't mean to say settling, because that's also right now a point in some of our lives where we are recognizing where we're settling, and that's what's sparking this transition of shedding our old selves, even if that old self is still in the present. we're releasing and releasing, and it's patience that's required in that sense as well with ourselves, because it takes time when it comes to healing. It takes time, and it's a beautiful miracle. We can trust the process of it all and live as happily as we can within ourselves, so our hearts feel strong. Our hearts feel strong because our heart is our soul. Our heart speaks to us. Listen to your heart. Listen to your heart. There's something that you should know. There's something that you should know about yourself, that everything that you want is possible, that every part of you that's working towards growing and creating that impossible into possible for yourself, creating that reality that brings not only fame and fortune for yourself, is what I'm hearing for some of us, but clarity of who we are. And clarity comes, I believe, when we start releasing parts of us that we're taught that don't fit who we are, our hearts, but was adapted in and learned when it came to how to respond. We came from various of backgrounds and situations that may have been hostile, negative, toxic, low vibration, systematic racism. So now, some of us coming from that, we built up walls in certain areas, and now we are learning how to revolve and reverse that, in the sense that the psychology of it all. Yeah, I went through that, but how can I turn my pain into pleasure and passion and ignite that fuel inside of me to know that I can make it happen? Because in those toxic situations and patterns, I was still making it happen, and here I am today in the present, just like you. So it's really embracing everything that you are and giving yourself no shame or regret for any parts of who you are, any version of you. Instead, embracing you entirely, all of you, but understanding and accepting that we're no longer settling. Instead, we're releasing, and things are happening, magical things. We're getting into alignment, and we're clearly seeing the balance, both sides of our lives. And both sides, meaning how we can merge both of those energies into one, because it's all one anyways. We just have to be in the same alignment as oneness, as stillness, and it's going back to us, the inward. Our character, our heart, our soul, our patterns, our wisdom, and how we will use our knowledge to gain more clarity over ourselves, because clarity is how we win. Because when we get clear with ourselves, we understand what we're manifesting and what we allow and what we're embracing, what we're accepting and not accepting. It's time to allow this spark, this energy, the full moon energy. Today's September 16th. I believe it may be either tonight or tomorrow, the 17th. Don't quote me. I'm not 100% sure, but I do understand that it is in the sign of Pisces, water sign energy. I'm also a water sign. Those of you who didn't know, it's time for celebration. No more heartbreak. 333. There's a lot of support coming your way. I love you guys. Accept this. Peace.